Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Part 4 of all the turbo stuff. I know it's been a little while since I uploaded part 3, but I've basically just been waiting for stuff to get delivered. And today I've had them bits delivered. So let's just get cracked on. I'll show you what I've got and we'll start getting them fitted. Alright, so the first jobs of today, I've got my injectors. Injector dynamics, they are 1050cc. I've also got the upgraded Walbro fuel pump. It's 255 litre per hour pump, which is going to be more than enough. I've also got the 4-bar map sensor. You can't run the stock one, so you've got to upgrade that. I've also got a upgraded air intake temp sensor. This one is just going to get bolted to one of the booster pipes, which you guys will see in a little while, but these ones are just a lot more accurate than the standard ones, so I'm just going to upgrade that while I'm at it. And yeah, let's get all this fitted. Alright, so pretty much there now. The temp sensor's wired in, but I'll just bolt into one of the boost pipes, so that'll be nice and easy. Exhaust sensors there ready to go in. Map sensors there done. The fuel rail is on and bolted on. It was held in by like studs before, but the nuts didn't really want to fit around there, so I've just removed the studs and I've put Allen key bolts in instead, and they fit so much better. So that's where we're at. All I need to do now is sort the fuel pump out, so I'm gonna squeeze in and start taking that to pieces. Alright, so I've got it all in 1,000,000 pieces. The new pump is in. Instead of using one of these black hoses, you just use one of these now, and that's what came with part of the kit, but I need to give that a good clean out. That was all sat in there where this little filter is. So I've given that a good clean. I'll give that a good clean as well. Then I just need to wire it in, and it's going to be this plug. So there's 2 black lines going there. I'm guessing they're both just earths, and then the blue's alive. So I'll wire all that up, and then I'll probably test it and then put it all back together. Alright, so I've just got the fuel pump all wired up, albeit it does look a little bit sketchy, but I'm going to put it in now, and then I'm just going to turn the ignition on and then see if it puts some fuel pressure in the rail, because it's got a gauge on there, so I'll be able to see. And yeah, that should be fine. Should be sorted. Alright guys, so moment of truth. Does the pump work? Well, I can hear it, and that's my fuel gauge. Yep, that's reading pressure. So just check the rail. Yep, that's reading pressure too. It's always good to just check the injectors as well, just to make sure they're all on the right and there's no leaking. You can usually hear it hissing if they're leaking, but I think that's job well done. Right, on to the next job. I need to fit this pipe. So basically, before, where this little hose here, when I had the throttle bodies, I basically chopped that off because I didn't need it. I need it now, so I'm going to have to fit this, but it goes like right under the intake manifold, which is a bit of a pain in the ass to get to. But I'm going to need that little outlet now for the turbo, because it's water cooled as well. So I'm going to get this put on now. Yeah, not looking forward to it. I've already drained the fluid. I've actually got a new radiator hose, top and bottom, for this, because the other ones were a bit old and a bit knackered, so I thought let's just get some new ones, get it all tidied up while we're at it, and yeah, let's get this fitted. Okay, so that actually came off loads easier than I thought. So you can see my old one here, where I've just put this little, I chopped it off and just blanked it with that. So we'll get the new one chucked in, and then we won't route that just yet. We'll probably do that when the turbo's on, and then we can measure the lines and stuff. So, but I also short under the other one, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm just going to put it on now and see how it looks with the new coolant pipes I've got, and then go from there. Right, okay, so that pipe is all on and sorted, and that little coolant pipe there, like I said, I'll sort all that out when the turbo's in, but for that sort of side of things, it's all done. I'm just waiting on the top and bottom coolant pipes to be delivered. They should be here tomorrow, so we can crack on with them when they get here. But the next thing I need to sort out is this catch can. Now, I didn't really know this, but if I just stuck with my normal breather for like an NA engine, that's absolutely fine. But when they're turbo, they run a lot higher pressure in the head and it will literally just spray out loads of oil. So I've got this catch can that I'm going to fit, and then I'm just going to run a line down. I'm going to try and put it like down here, like out of the way. That's the plan. Try and keep things as tight as I can, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rocker cover off. I've ordered a bung for the AN10 fittings, so I'll just have a braided line coming down and going onto there. I'm only running one with this, so one of these will just be blanked, and then it's quite neat. It's got like a little bung on the bottom, you can drain it out every now and then. So that is the next plan. So I'm going to take the rocker cover off, and then I'm going to try and mock it up down here, exactly where it's going to go, and then yeah, I'll just start getting all that lot fitted. Alright, so the rocker cover is off. I'm going to wait for the rest, I'm going to wait for that to come back before I sort of finish the rest of the catch can stuff, because then I can sort of visualise and run the line exactly where the bung comes off the rocker cover. So that's on pause for the minute. I've just had this arrive as well, my boost controller, so I'm going to mount this now. I'm just going to put a little bit of silicone seal around the threads, just so there's no risk of any boost leak or anything like that. But the plan is to sort of mount that like there, just for easy access. So I'm going to crack on with that now, and the cable for that is already ready and waiting. I could probably actually make that a little bit short because there's loads there. So yeah, mount that on there, and then I just need to wait for my rocker cover to come back and I can crack on that stuff. Okay, so I've kind of just looked at mocking this up to see where it's going to bolt on, and the holes in these are that small that they're really kind of unusable. Like the smallest bolts I have is this, which I think is, this is what, an M6 or an M5. Anyway, yeah, so they're too small to use. I can't exactly drill them out. So what I'm going to do is, I've got this old sort of battery box here. I'm going to cut this piece out here, and then I'm going to bend it over, across, and then down like a, well, you'll see in a minute. I'm going to cut that out and make a bracket for this so it can be mounted properly, because I mean I could bodge it and put like really small cable ties in, but they'd probably end up snapping, and it's pretty important, so I want to get this bolted on properly. Right, so I've cut the piece out I need. I've just given it a bit of a clean up. I'm now going to sort of measure it, mark it, and then I'll fold it in the vise, and then hopefully it'll be pretty much done. Alright, so I've just finished the bracket. Just did a little cut out there for the wires. I know it's not the prettiest of things, but it was free. It's little jobs like this that take a while to do. I spent probably an hour making that bracket, but hey ho. So yeah, all I need to do now is just cut a couple of little holes and then bolt it into place. And alright, so the boost solenoid is all sorted. I'm pretty happy with how it's come out. I've just put an electrical plug on there so we can attach it and detach it from the loom if need be. Also, the coolant pipes have come, so they're on top and bottom. I'm not going to put any coolant in it yet because we still need to do that pipe there for the turbo, but we'll do that once that's all on. The next thing I'm going to crack on with is the catch cam. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put it down there somewhere. I've got a bit of line here that's just long enough, so I'm going to do the 90 off the top of the rock cover, then I'll run down to the catch can. So yeah, that's the plan now. So update on the catch can. I've now bent the bracket round so it fits alright. I've had to take out the fan from the radiator just so I could get the drill in to get to, well, that's the hole I've just drilled. So a bit of a faff, and then I had to take the wheel off and then the arch slider off to get the other hole done there. So they're all drilled now. I'm just gonna tap them here. So I'll tap it and then I should be ready to just bolt it on, and that should be done. Alright, so the catch can is on and done, and I've just plumbed the line up now, so when the rocker comes back that'll just sit up there like that, and then it just sits nice and neat under there. You probably won't see that once the boost pipe and all that's on and done. So really now I'm just waiting for the rocker cover to come back so I can put that on and finish that off, and then after that it's pretty much off to Luke's. Right guys, so I'm going to end the video there. there was quite a few little jobs that took a long time to get finished, like the boost solenoid and all the catch can stuff. It's a lot of fiddling around. So I don't really want to drag the video out too long, so this will be it for part 4. Part 5 we'll start getting all the turbo stuff on the manifold, which will be pretty exciting. So until next time guys, look after yourselves and I will see you in the next one.